Hello all. Next point from unit number 2, test planning and management, from subject software testing and quality assurance. The point is process problems faced in a testing. Focusly, defects are introducing software due to the incorrect processes. The basic constituents of processes are: the first one is people. What it contains: people. Many people are involved in software development and testing, such as a customer. Then they are specifying their requirements. Next one, business analyst. They are documenting the requirements. Next, test manager or test leads. They are defining the test plan, test artifacts, and testing, defining their test scenarios, test cases, some test data. So the first one is for the people. What happens is in people, if the proper skill sets such as domain knowledge and knowledge about the development and testing processes may not be available, that will create a problem during a testing. Next one is a process that contain material. What it contains: tester needs requirement documents, they need development standards and test standards, some guidelines, and other material which add to their knowledge about prospective system. Suppose if the material is not available, then it will create some problem during the testing. Test tool and defect tracking tools may not be available, which are responsible for the defects found in the product. Next one, machines. Machine contains some simulators, real-time object, they are defining. There may be a problems which is introduced in a wrong environmental configuration by the usage of a wrong tool. Next one is the methods. Methods for doing a test planning, risk analysis, defining a test scenario, defining a test cases and test data may not be proper. And these methods undergo revisions, updations as the organization matures. And the last one problem is economics of testing. That is, customer dissatisfaction inversely proportional to a testing effort. So these are the some problems faced by testing in the organization. Next one is the cost aspects in a testing. Basically, cost of quality includes cost of appraisal, cost of prevention, then cost of failure of a product and service. And this testing is costly to organization, so it try to keep as minimum as possible. And as per the economics of testing, cost has to manage. And that cost include capture requirements, conduct the analysis, some ask queries, design test cases at high level and the low level architecture, write a code, automation test tool, create a final product and maintain. So this is for the cost aspects in a test. Next point is structured approach for a testing. Basically, in the testing, that is concentrated to a single phase at the end of a development life cycle, just before the deployment of our product, that is the costly. So we have to establish a testing policies and use the standard methods to develop our product. There are the 4 types of waste are involved in structured approach. The first one is the wasting wrong development. Means what? Suppose wrong specification used for a development or the testing, that will result into wrong product and the wrong testing. Even if the specification are correct, it may be wrongly interpreted in a design, it may be wrongly interpreted in a coding, in the documentation, and that will be found during the reviews, or we have to do a white box testing. So this will need a huge rework, retesting to avoid a dissatisfaction of the customer. Second thing is the second approach, wasting testing to detect defects. Means what? If the testing is intended to find all the defects in the product, then the cost of the testing will be very high. We have to take the effective reviews which can reduce the cost of the software testing and the development. Next one, Wastage as a wrong specification. In which thing the specification are wrong? The first one is the design, first, second code, documents, which must be replaced with the correct specification, correct design, correct codes, and the correct documents. And the last one is the wastage as a system must be retested to ensure that the corrections are correct. These are the some approaches that we are using for the testing. Next one, sample test case. Here I have given one example for the sample test case. That is the project name is Google email, module is login, and reference document if any, and that is created by X person. And in last tables, in last rows and columns here, what I have given a test case ID. Next one is the test scenario, test case, precondition, test steps, test data, expected result, and post condition, actual result, and status. What happens if we are creating a one test planning? We have to execute one test case. We have to do according to that planning. So first one is a test case ID. I'm giving the TC login because I'm doing for the Google email login. First one is the login one. I have to verify the login of that Gmail. Next, test case first, what I have entered? I have entered the enter valid username and valid password. Precondition I have given need a valid Gmail account to do. So what steps are required? I have to enter username, enter the password, next click the login. And data is test data, valid username, valid password. And if this data is correct, then the successful login and Gmail inbox is shown. Second test case is I have given the second ID, verify the login Gmail, enter the valid user and invalid password. In that case, what happens? I have to enter the username, password, and login. And in that case, I have shown the error like that, valid a username and invalid password. I shows the message, the email and the password you entered don't match show. So these are the some sample test case for the login module. So you can create another module that you are comfortable with that. Yes. Next one is the categories of defect. Categories of defect must be defined in the test plan. And on the basis of requirement and design specification, categories of define. First, it is variance from product specification, which are defined in the requirement specification or the design specification, which will represent some defects. Second one, it is variance from user to customer, user or the customer expectation as a system analyst, which will not be understand the customer needs. So it will consider as a user gap and the procedure gap. So types of defects depend upon the wrongly implemented specification. It depends upon the missing specification. It depends upon the features which are not supported by a specification. So these are the some types of defects. Next one is the root causes of defects. Root causes contains wrong requirements given by a user or the customer is the base of cause of the defect. Because the requirements are the wrong, then next one is the design, plan, code, whatever we are doing, it will be a wrong. Next, if the system analyst interrupts customer needs, which can be a wrongly documented, it will also cause of defect. Next one is the system design. We have to do a system design with the proper understanding of the requirements. If they are wrong, the system design will be wrong. Then coding errors, then data entry errors, errors in the testing. So these are the some root causes of the defects. Thank you. In next lecture, we will cover the next points.